yet? Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talking entertainment too. Look, we are not the same as you. Look, we don't need a thing, just you. Just make sure the gang come through.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? What is up? It is Real Time with Prince Blue. I'm your host, Prince Blue, of course, and I am back. Had the Thanksgiving vacation off. I hope everybody enjoyed their vacation, their Thanksgiving, their colonizer day, their savage day, their Columbus day, their scalper day, whatever it is you want to call it, whatever side of the aisle you're on. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got with family, and I hope everything is well. I appreciate y'all being back with me. And this episode is going to be pretty good. Of course, all of them are pretty good. They're damn great if you ask me. But anyway, um, I just want to say that this episode is going to be based on pretty much the topic was, well, the title of the podcast was Who Am I? Who am I? Meaning me. Who am I? Who is Prince Blue? I know y'all see me on Twitter, y'all see me on social media, y'all see me on other types of stuff, and y'all say certain things or y'all think y'all understand who I am. So I wanted to do an episode. Yes, please smash the like button, like, subscribe, share, do all that. It helps the algorithm. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, get that out of the way. When I first started doing this podcast, it was pretty much a way for me to just, say how I feel about things. I had a lot to say. It was during the pandemic. You got things to say. Back then, old Twitter, people remember old Twitter. You only got like 140 characters and you had to make it count, or you had to do multiple tweets and all that stuff. And then context would be taken out of it. So I was like, you know what? Just fire it up. Just talk to people. Just say what you're going to say so people can understand a little bit of where you come from, and a little bit behind why you tweet, why you like certain things, why you say certain things. But I come to realize that a lot of you still don't understand. And I think what I am mad about, because that's this segment is what y'all mad about. What I am mad about is that people forgot what social media was created for. It was for being social, it was for, reaching people, it was for talking to people, seeing people in all different walks of life. And then, you interact. Some people you're going to like, some people you're going to dislike, some things you're going to like about people, some things you're not going to like about people. But one thing that's the beauty of social media is if you don't want to see content for somebody, there are ways around it. You can block, you can mute, you can delete them, you can stay off the app, you can do multiple things. What I've found puzzling is, after all the years I've been on social media and I continue to be on social media, there is still people that follow me and get upset when I say something or when I do something. Now, that's not saying you can't be upset because of social media. You can't put something out on social media and be like, tell people to mind their business. Like, who gives you the right to say anything? That's not how social media works. But my thing is, if I know somebody pisses me off, I don't want to see their content. I'm not going to look at their content. So keep that in mind from what I'm about to say. Who am I? Who is Prince Blue? Prince Blue is a 42-year-old married father of 3 beautiful children, married to the most beautiful woman in the world. I am a avid bowler. I love sports. I love Philadelphia sports. I clearly am a black man. We're going to get into some of that too. I am a conservative and I am a Republican. So there you go. I got all types of facets going on. I'm a retired police officer. I am a retired military Army veteran. There you go. I am currently in school for my doctorate in criminal justice. I have both my bachelor's and my master's in criminal justice. My master's is criminal justice with a concentration in financial fraud. I have a bunch of loved ones. I have a bunch of friends. I have a bunch of family. I have a toy poodle. I love collecting sneakers. I have over a lot of sneakers. I love, as you can see, I love collecting Funko Pops. I love collecting toys. I am really a big ass kid at heart. I'm a big ass kid at heart with responsibilities. Let's put it that way. And one of the things that I always, if I want to pat myself on my back, the one thing I'm always proud of myself about is being 100% authentic and 100% genuine. Now, when I'm trolling, yes, I'm kind of putting on a character, so you got to take it for salt. But when I'm genuine, what I say is really what I mean. It's how I feel about things. Now, does that mean that I can't change my mind or have conversation or have dialogue? Absolutely not. Because one of the things I pride myself on is being able to listen to people, hear people out, and then we can go back and forth. So when I say something to somebody on social media and then I think I do have a Janet Jackson Funko Pop. I think I do. Don't distract me because now I'm gonna look for one. When I say something to somebody on social media, and the first thing they do is, first of all, they don't say anything for about 10 minutes, and then they come back and they say, this is what they say. It'll be something insult. Won't you go work on your shitty podcast because all you get is 12 views, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Listen, to all my content creators out there, if you are in this, if you creating content to create for yourself a revenue stream, a way to pay your bills and make money, God bless you. Do what you got to do. Make that money. Don't let the money make you, as the great poet Diamond said from the Players Club. But this is my problem. When you come at me and you say you only get 12 views, you only this, you only that, like nobody's listening to you, you only have this amount of followers. You know what that means to me? That means to me as much as somebody saying, here is a carrot sandwich, eat it. That means I'm not eating that shit. I don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck about a carrot sandwich? Not me. That's how I feel about that when people talk about views, when people talk about followers. Because I think a lot of you mistake followers and views for 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 real friendship, for real friends. Yes, is it great to be popular on social media? Yes, of course. If that's your brand, if that's how you validate yourself and you feel good about things, hey, have all the followers, have everything that you want. But when you dealing with somebody like me, Prince Blue, I don't give a fuck if I had 3 followers. I don't give a fuck if I had 3 listeners or 3 viewers. Because really, this podcast is for me. It's therapeutic. It's for me to say what I want to say and to get things out. When I can't meet with my therapist, which that's another thing people don't know about me. I am bipolar and I am major depressive. So I have to see people on the regular. I have to take medicine on the regular. I don't make no qualms about that. But I try to work on myself and I try to find positive means into which to be therapeutic. One of these things is this podcast. So if I see certain things I don't like or I want to talk about, I can discuss that. When I log off here, I got a whole list of people in my phone that I can call that if I really need something or they really my homies, I can call them. I have family, I have friends, I have a wife, I have kids. If those were my only followers, I will be good with that. But we have to stop this whole notion that you have to be uber popular and have 30,000 followers to mean something on social media. I just don't get the whole idea of your way to get back at somebody for saying something to you is to say, hey, screenshot, you only have 1,500 followers. Okay, great, phenomenal. This is my third account. I've lost two because of parody. My first account had over 10K. And I had people with blue checks before you could buy blue checks follow me. You have no idea who I had in my DMs, not in a bad way, but in a good way, saying, hey, you funny as shit and all this other stuff. I am good. If your podcast has 40,000 views and the comments is going so fast, great. Everybody can't be Shannon Sharp. Everybody can't be Joe Rogan. But you know what I've learned about podcasts and content creation? There's something out there for everybody. And I may blow up, I may not blow up. But the one thing about it is the people from day one, if that is to happen, they'll be like, hey, I was with you when you had 2 Funko Pops behind you and it was 7 viewers. I appreciate that. Because like my homie AJ said in the comment section, 1,500 earned. Those are people that looked at my content, saw a tweet or saw something that they liked on X, and they said, hey, I want to follow this guy because I want to see more of what he says. Same thing goes with the rest of the social media platforms. Guys, social media is not rocket scientists. It's entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. But when some of you base your value, now I see why people are so depressed and people deactivate and apologize and feel like they have to be perfect at the slightest inconvenience because y'all validation is skewed. Y'all think what a bunch of strangers think on social media matters. And these are the people that's not even getting paid. Like, why are you releasing a statement as a nobody? Hey, I know what I said was wrong, and I humbly apologize, and I've asked that people will forgive me in a light that is important to me. You're not the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Relax. People have short memories on this bitch. Now, a tweet may get dug back up and might go trending again, but that's what we do here. That's what we do. I'll give an example. Randy Orton, a WWE wrestler, he was in the gym working out with somebody with Sheamus, and he was saying how people think he likes metal and rock, but he said no, he actually likes trap music. He likes rap music, and he started naming. He was like, I like the Sexy Reds of the world. Like he was naming trap rappers. And then in the comment section, I said, Randy ain't fool. Well, he named all black women, and I was like, Randy ain't fooling nobody. He a sucker for melatonin. Now, at that moment, I'm thinking I'm spelling melanin, but I spelled melatonin. And of course, I didn't delete it or anything. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna rock with it. And people was like calling me dumb and saying this, and they was like, you said the wrong thing, you jackass, stuff like that. I didn't go do some statement, tell some I messed up, like I meant to say this or delete it. You let that shit rock. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, enjoy it. Enjoy social media. Like I'm enjoying this now. 15 people in here, and I am thoroughly enjoying this. Again, if you're paying your bills with your content, yes, maybe you do need to stress out a little bit if you lose 5 viewers. But I feel bad for those people because that I couldn't do it because people are fickle. Didn't we just have an election? How many, raise your hands, how many of you have lost followers when for some strange reason, after years and years of people following you after the election, they finally understood where you stood on stuff? Like, you didn't read the tea leaves? No, you know why? Because everything else was important up until that election. What I said about sports, what I said about entertainers, what I said about this, what I said about that. How did y'all know where I stood? How did you not know that I was a conservative? How did you not know I was a Republican? I said it multiple times. I don't know if y'all just didn't care or just this last election just got y'all locked in. But yeah, I lost followers. People unfollowed me. People muted me. People blocked me. People little subtweets. People started DM chats about me. By the way, I'm honored. A whole text chain in a DM about you. That's phenomenal. And that's why views don't matter. Because in some way or form, people are engaging with you or talking about you. I think the best thing in the world is when people hate watch. Do you understand how captivating and how charismatic, even if you're entirely annoying, you have to be for people to hate watch you? I hate somebody so much, but I want to see what they're going to say so it can ruin my day. Now, I don't have a psychology degree. I took a couple psychology classes, but that's worthy of you being on somebody's couch. That's right, AJ. Keep my name in your mouth, because you know what that's going to do? That's going to drive people to the content. That's going to drive people to the views. That's going to drive people to keep talking about you. And after a while, you know what I've always seen that has never failed? When somebody constantly is mad at somebody, talking about somebody be like, well, why don't you stop following that person? Someday somebody asks the real hard questions, and then you're going to have to respond like, you're right. Why do I follow that person? So that's where I'm at with the whole views and that being a insult to somebody. I mean, this podcast is not keeping my lights on. Fuck, this podcast ain't even buying me a stick of gum. What this podcast is doing is keeping me it's keeping me it's keeping me engaged with people. It's having me reach out of my little bubble and stop thinking that the only shit that matters to me is me. Because I got news for you. It's okay to say what you said and be who you are, and if people don't like it, they can stay away. But let's be honest, human beings is not built that way. It takes interaction, it takes conversation, it takes understanding where people are coming from. It takes agreeing to disagreeing. So that's who I am. That's who Prince Blue is. Prince Blue is a father, a husband, a avid toy collector, a sneaker collector, an Old Navy connoisseur, um, sports, um, that's it. That's it. So when you see me on social media saying something or doing something, it's not a persona. That's who I am. That's how I feel. Now, I may say it with some comedy because I've always believed that um the truth is best served with comedy. Like, if the truth was steak, comedy is potatoes. Comedy is a great side. Yes, I listen to Paula Abdul. Yes, Paula Abdul is wonderful. Shout out to Paula Abdul, an icon. There's that word people like to throw in. But yes, that's where I am on that. Who am I? Um enjoy your content, but stop using your your popularity and your content as your personality and as a way to the way to insult people, because honestly it's kind of corny. We'll be back after this next message.
Probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
All right, all right, all right. That's the Trifecta. We will be back tomorrow. Trifecta will be back tomorrow, 8 what the fuck? 8 p.m. tomorrow, live across all social media platforms. So check that out. Trifecta is coming back full off turkey and ready to carve up some more turkey. So we'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Make sure you don't miss that. So this next one we're going to get into is, this one has been going viral. You're going to see it. It's Walmart versus Target. But to give you the backdrop, let's look at the video. All right, for those who are listening and can't see it visually, that was a I don't know, I think she's probably 8 or 9 years old, little girl in Walmart. She's destroying property, she's throwing stuff around, and then she finally ends up on sparkling juice glasses, and then she starts throwing those on the ground, and that's when somebody finally stepped in. But I want you to listen, not listen, but I want to go back to what you was hearing in the background. You heard, "Don't touch her. That is a little girl. You don't know what she's going through. Don't touch her. You don't know what she's going through. That is a little child. Don't say nothing to her." You got the Walmart employees looking around. You got the white Karen, or I don't know what she was, but she was a Karen, saying, "Don't touch her. That's a little girl. You don't know what she's going through. She can have special needs, blah, 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 blah." And then you saw the little girl eyes light up and a little smile across her face when she got to the glass, and she could see that the glass could do real damage. And then once she started busting those bottles, you know who finally stepped in? A man. I ain't even gonna say that it was a black man, but it was a black man steps in and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, chill out, stop." And then you got the same woman that's saying, "That's a little girl, don't do that," stepping in saying, "You don't know what she's going through. Don't do this, don't do that." Listen to me. First of all, where were her parents? Second of all, who's recording? Third, who gives a shit about her being a little girl and going through some things and possibly might be in special needs? And I'm gonna tell you why. This is coming from somebody with a special needs son. I bet you he know how to act when we're out and about. He knows not to throw shit on the ground. He knows not to bust glass. He knows not to embarrass his parents. This is what's wrong with society today. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants to record. Nobody wants to act. That little girl, easily, that was $300 worth of merchandise. So I guess y'all don't know how it works. If a loss prevention person was available, they absolutely had every right to stop that little girl from damaging merchandise. So what do you mean don't touch her? And Lord forbid if they call the cops, because y'all know how y'all think cops are pure evil. But see, this is the thing. Y'all had ample opportunity to handle that before the cops are even involved. See, this is the thing. This is what I hate about this. 9 times out of 10, the cops are called when shit has went completely out of hand and nobody can handle shit. And then we got to come in and fix it, and then we're the bad people. You had all those adults standing around watching her do that, and nobody stepped up. Nobody. Well, that black man at the end stepped up, and 9 times out of 10, he probably is a father. And he probably, or just natural, he as a man, he's just like, no, this is out of order. This is whack. We need to do something. She started throwing bottles, people. Y'all know how y'all like to be so extreme. Let me paint something for you. She throws a bottle on the ground, the glass sprays and slices somebody's ankle, Achilles, femoral artery, whatever it is. Somebody walks by, slips on that juice and bust their ass, bust their face, break their neck, whatever the case may be. Then you want to sue Walmart. Let me tell you something. Tracy Morgan was a unicorn. Y'all look it up to why I'm referencing Tracy Morgan and Walmart. He was a unicorn. A lawyer would tear that video up in 30 seconds. What happened? What happened to parents? We want to be our kids' friends. We want to be liked. We want to be the coolest mom and dad. Well, mom, at the PTA meeting. I want my kids to have a chance to be themselves. I don't want to feel like I push anything on them. That's not what the fuck that means. Yes, raise your child to have their own feelings and their own emotions, but you also raise them to not be a fucking animal, not be unhinged, not be a viral sensation for all the wrong reasons. That child blew the whole. Remember when we was growing up? We going in the store. Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch nothing, or I'ma whoop your ass. We went from that to if a kid is screaming and hollering, you will stop shopping and go check out so that kid can get whatever it is that they're screaming about. I wish the fuck I would. Kids are going viral for all the wrong reasons. You're dressing your kids up in provocative clothing. You're dressing your kids up as the man that don't want you. You're dressing your daughters up as the woman that you think men want. You're projecting onto your kids. What are we doing? I'm not saying parenting is perfect, but what that wasn't parenting. And again, where was the parent? I wish somebody could find out, because if that parent was standing by saying, she does this, I just gotta wait till she calms down. Lady, you you fight. This is the rights that women is fighting for. I'm starting to kind of understand. Because if you can't handle the situation, if you can't handle children, then maybe you need to be a nun. Or maybe you need to flick the bean a lot and don't do nothing that requires having children. Because you don't want to raise your children. You want the system to raise them. You want police to be the disciplinarians. And then you want to put them, I was about to say them little bastards. You want to put them on t-shirts and shit like that over shit that naturally you could have prevented. You could have prevented me. You could have prevented me as a police officer from coming and handling your child. Then you want to jump on me, and then I got to put your ass down too. You called me. You dialed 911. I didn't say, hello, Sharice, can I come to your house to harass you? This is 911, by the way. No, it's the other way around. That was Walmart. That was all Walmart. Now, fast forward to Target. I went to Target yesterday. All the underwear, all the socks, all the thermals, all the compression shorts, everything that I needed that day was locked away in a glass case. Was locked away in a glass case. And they said, push the red button if you need assistance. The red button was off the case. There was no red button. So what that telling me is, y'all got tired of us pushing the red button. But you know why the red button is there? You know why the case is there? Because you animals is going viral, grabbing shit and walking out the door. You're stealing shit, walking out the door, smiling, recording yourselves. So what are stores doing? They're putting everything in cases to protect themselves. And what is that doing? That's inconveniencing you. You already had to wait because there was 95 cash registers. There's only one open. Now you got to wait. Now you can't just run to the store. Now you got to wait for people to get the right key to come open the case, look at it, and then decide if you want it or not. By then, you're already pissed off. You done stormed out of the store. I'm going to say this, and I don't give a shit if y'all get mad. Y'all asses are broke. You're broke. You're broke. You're ghetto. You're trifling. You're silly. You're stupid. And you deserve everything that you get. I mean that. Now, to the people that's working hard and trying to scrape together and doing the right thing and spending their money and shopping the right way, I'm not talking to you. You're not broke. I'm talking to the animals that's broke. They don't want to work, but they think me stealing a whole bunch of shit will get me where I need to go faster than me actually filling out an application and going to a fucking job. Them are the ones I'm talking to. So if you a hit dog, you gonna holler. If you not a hit dog, you know I ain't talking to you. And I mean that shit. Like, I don't care what I get, whether it's a Funko Pop, a pack of socks, a compression shirt, a toy, whatever it is. Pay for that shit. Or if you can't pay for it, don't. It's levels to this, people. You got Dollar Tree, you got Family Dollar, you got Walmart, you got Target, and then you got FAL Schwartz and everything else where you can get toys. You got Amazon. It's levels to this shit. If you can't afford shit in the store you in, turn around. Turn around. I said compression shorts, not shirt. Ain't nothing I'm trying to contain up top, baby. But yeah, but like, come on. Y'all are broke and pathetic. And I'm telling y'all, when y'all on t-shirts, Real time with Prince Blue ain't sponsoring y'all. I ain't doing no hashtags. I ain't doing shit. Hashtag reload. That's wrong. Not hashtag reload. Hop, 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 hop. Reload. Hop, 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 hop. Tired of the bullshit, yo. We'll be back after this next message. It's crazy.
At ajsrantroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to ajsrantroom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
That's right. AJ's Rant Room. It's Rant Christmas. Rant Christmas is here. Make sure you go to AJ's Rant Room. If you need a sweater, you need anything you got, do what you got to do and get it done. So, y'all know what time it is. Nene, help me out, baby.
I said what I said.
Thank you, Nene. Now, for those who know me, during sports, I'm a little bit unhinged on social media. Like my tweets be all over the damn place. So in this one, I know we got Thursday night football. This is more for we got Packers versus Lions tonight. Belinda, sorry baby, I need the Packers to win. I need that 1 seed for Philadelphia. But anyway, everybody, y'all know Cris Collinsworth, right? Cris Collinsworth is the person, love him or hate him, do Sunday Night Football with Mike Tirico, and he used to do it with Al Michaels. Well, Cris Collinsworth, you know what? He's not terrible, but it's just that you could tell who's his favorites, and that sometimes bothers me. But other than that, you know, whatever. Most of the time, I'm paying attention to the game. So I used to tweet this clip out of Cris Collinsworth talking when he was in the league. He's a former wide receiver for the Bengals. And I notice when I tweet stuff like this out or when I post stuff like this, it gets no views. None. But when you post stuff like, I don't know, like you eating a tomato or just the silliest shit, it'd be like 8 million views, 675 likes. That person that posted it got a record deal now, and they sell pots and pans and towels with their name on it. It'd be crazy. But listen to Cris Collinsworth explain him getting to the league and how he chooses his women.
So, Chris, why do you think those girls really like you?
I think probably because of the money, you know, and I'm not going to deny it. I walk around with $100 bills hanging out of my pockets usually, and try and give it my best shot, because before I ever made any money, it was pretty much big nothingsville. I like girls that aren't too bright because you can trick them a little bit. The punk rockers all love me. Those are my big girls, and high school girls love me. 14 to 18, I'm a big star with them. As soon as they mature, after about 18 years old, they start figuring out that, wait a minute, I know there's better than that out there, you know, but most people don't take me very seriously at all, you know, and I can't understand why.
Did y'all hear what Cris Collinsworth said? He said, I walk around with $100 bills out my pocket. 14 to 18-year-old is what I like. I like the girls that are not too bright. Because after 18, they start realizing that it's more to this. $14, remind you, he was in the National Football League at the time. So he was a full-fledged adult. 14 to 18. Chris, bro. Like the fact that you even do it is crazy. But the fact that you sat up there and you smiled as you said, yeah, I prey on 14 to 18-year-olds. You said 14, Cris. 14. 14 to 18 years old as an NFL player. And the fact that you knew you had power, quote unquote, because you had money and that you were in the league. See, this, I'm a firm believer, and money does nothing but enhance who you really are. Case in point, I'm not the richest person in the world, but I am very, very blessed. When I got money, I started buying sneakers, started buying toys. I'm a big kid at heart. You started preying on 14-year-olds. But people want to criticize parents when they're very vigilant about their children. When they don't want certain individuals around their kids, or when they don't want their kids in certain environments. That is why. That is insane to me. That you would even say some shit like that. And now your goofy ass is part of the most popular broadcast on the NFL, and you got all this money, all these deals. You got your son into the business. You started PFF. But you know what? I'm not surprised. Because even these catch a predator people that's going viral now, that's all over, that confront pedophiles and predators and whoop their asses and beat them up and stuff like that. First of all, I applaud y'all. Be safe out there. And if you can, try to get the authorities involved also, so we can start getting some of these scummy ass predators off the street. But I applaud y'all. But you know what's funny? You have people underneath those saying they shouldn't have hit him. Like, why did they hit him like that? They shouldn't do that. That person probably has a family. That just shows you that this network of pedophiles is bigger. It's bigger than your brain can fathom. And we have to stay on their necks. Any type of way to bring awareness to people who prey and abuse children, you do it. Why are you feeling sorry for them? Do y'all know how predatory behavior works? Do y'all know how sexually abused children, do you know what that does to them? It doesn't heal. It spreads. Because they grow up to doing the same things, or they grow up being depressed. They grow up suicidal. They grow up not knowing who they are. They grow up thinking it's their fault. So how do you think they're going to feel when they see people having sympathy for the person that violated them? I don't know what it takes. I say it all the time. The most pure, what I want to say, the most beautiful thing that you cannot bottle, like you cannot recreate it, is childhood innocence. Like there's just something about it that is pure. Like it's not incorruptible, because you can corrupt it, but it's pure. They are, at this time, they are oblivious. They are sponges. They take you. Children are beautiful because they take you at face value. But children also are very good, because you ever seen children when like they just don't fuck with certain people? Like if you reach out for a child and they snatch back, hey, it is what it is. childhood innocence is just something that you cannot. That's why once it's stolen, it cannot be returned. It never heals. It's a scab that continues to get picked at. So we have to stay on these people net because these people are not violating just once. They're violating multiple times. So that's multiple children while we're sitting here saying, don't do that to him. People make mistakes. No, you're hoping that if anybody finds what's on your laptop and in your hard drive and on your phone, they will be able to give you the same forgiveness. No, fuck all that. I'm sick and tired of us playing loose with these children out here. It's just something downright evil and menacing about a person that preys on a child. They're helpless. So when I see you pedophiles getting your nose busted in, getting slapped, getting punched, getting put in handcuffs, getting violated in prison, I smile. I laugh. Now you feel the same way that the child felt. And you know what's so funny? They give these motherfuckers their own wing. They keep them away from the population, from regular population. Because even in your darkest dungeon, even in your most hardened prisons, where you can have a man that has killed 32 people and ate their spleens in their toe. If they find out you mess with a child, that's their ticket to heaven. Because they're going to eliminate your ass. I don't know what else to say. I know it started off about Cris Collinsworth, but it's bigger than that. It's about these children. We have to be more vigilant. We have to protect our kids. And if that means speaking up against shit that's on television, shit that's being indoctrinated into our children, God damn it, as a parent, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can pull that kid out of school. You can say, hey, not my child. You can petition. You can do whatever it is. Don't let people tell you how to raise your children. Now, I could feel a certain type of way about how you go about things, but ultimately, I can't tell you how to raise your child, but I can raise mine. And if I feel like your ideologies and how you raise your kid is fucked up, and I don't want that on my kid, I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect my kid. The same way you're going to do whatever it is that you think it protects your kid. And we'll see who wins. It's a new era, people. It's hunting season on all fuckheads. I don't know what else to tell you. We'll be back after this next message.
Probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
That's right. If I could wear it, so can you. Check it out. Trifecta gear. All right. Help me out, Dame.
Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Dame, by the way.
All right, y'all. It's time for Ayo Pause. That's when I find a clip on the internet. I play it, and then I let y'all know if it's an Ayo Pause moment or not. I think y'all gonna definitely agree with me on this one. This is definitely an Ayo Pause moment. Take a listen.
You can hear it as it's going up and down. It's whipping up the cream. And that's what you do. You whip the cream until you get whipped cream, which you can tell because it gets really stiff. And then you just keep churning until you hit what I call sloshing stage. And that's when it's actually separated. And what you're going to hear is the buttermilk washing up on the sides of the churn.
I'm gonna play that again. And I hope y'all stereos, I hope y'all in the car, I hope y'all ain't got y'all headphones in, and I hope people look at you like you're crazy. Play it again.
You can hear it as it's going up and down. It's whipping up the cream.
I hear it.
And that's what you do. You whip the cream until you get whipped cream, which you can tell because it gets really stiff.
It's stiff.
And then you just keep churning
yeah.
until you hit what I call sloshing stage.
Oh, you hit the sloshing stage?
And that's when it's actually separated.
Yeah.
And what you're going to hear is the buttermilk washing up on the sides of the churn.
Oh, man, not the buttermilk. Listen. Oh, God. Oh, man. Can y'all imagine if like there's no context? Like if Stevie Wonder was listening right now. Oh, God. Hey, yo, pause, man. Hey, yo. That lady, listen. She got an OF. Don't act like some of y'all won't subscribe. Don't act like some of you won't subscribe. Listen, I done seen what y'all have put. When I say y'all, I mean men. Men have put more women through college than the Board of Education, than the government. Y'all want it one more time? I'll play it one more time.
You can hear it as it's going up and down. It's whipping up the cream. And that's what you do. You whip the cream until you get whipped cream, which you can tell because it gets really stiff. And then you just keep churning until you hit what I call sloshing stage. And that's when it's actually separated. And what you're going to hear is the buttermilk washing up on the sides of the churn.
Okay. But like I said, men have put way more women through college than the United Negro College Fund, the government, scholarships. Every week there's a different OF woman saying she could retire because she made $16 million in 1 week and all this other shit. Like, and this is in a world in 2024 where the internet is free. But yet y'all still pay for it. Y'all still pay for it. So don't be acting like y'all holier than thou. Y'all are putting OF models in yachts, in Benzes and Mercedes and Cybertrucks. Y'all buying purses, and y'all be the main ones out here talking some man. You know, I ain't paying for no woman. Why can't a woman earn her own way? Every time you subscribe $3.99, it's like the ASPCA commercials. In the eyes of the angels. Hello, everybody. Right now, there's a girl named Starlicious that is struggling to pay her rent, struggling to keep her lights on. But you can make a difference. For $5.99 a month, you can access the premium of Starlicious. And for your $5.99, you get premium access to Starlicious. In the arms of... Please call this number. Scan the QR code or dial 1-888 Pussy Simp. You will be connected to one of our special agents. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all paying for it out here. We'll be back. Not a paywall. It's another type of wall. Sugar walls. We'll be back after this next message.
At AJ'sRantRoom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to AJ'sRantRoom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
Get you some Aloysius Germains. I got Aloysius Germains. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. That's right. Get you some Aloysius Germains. And this is what I'm talking about when I say talented content creators. Real people. I ain't talking about just pressing the plus sign and recording a sound. I mean really creating content, and on top of that, creating other things. These are Aloysius Germains. That's the box from AJ's Rant Room. The brother wanted his own. No, he wanted to buy sneakers, but then he was thinking, why don't I just create my own? And that's what he did. And within the first 5, he made special ones for the trifecta. For me, Inked, and myself. And these are mine. These are the billionaire hobos. These are the billionaire hobos. And the reason why he calls them billionaire hobos is because people don't know me. I collect a lot of sneakers. And it got to the point where I was so bored, I would collect sneakers that they're already pre-aged. Like they got like dirty soles and dirty shoelaces. They're brand new, but they're dirty. So when AJ was like, I'm going to create you a shoe. I'm going to create your own signature shoe. The first thing I asked, I was like, can you make them dirty? Can you make them aged? And that's what he did. These are my Aloysius Germain. Look at that. Look at that. The sock line is still in there. AJ'sRedRoom.com. Y'all be peddling shit. Y'all be begging. At least with this, when you pay, you're going to get something back. And guess what I did? I paid for these. He wanted to give them to me for free. I was like, ain't no give free. I'm paying. I'm supporting you. I can't support you getting shit for free. But yes, these are Aloysius Germains. He has all types of on AJ'sRantRoom.com. He has things for patriots. He has things for hobos. He has things for everybody. So I just wanted to get that out the way. There you go. So just to let you know, AJ's Rant Room is a real rant room. It's a real one-stop shop. So there you go. So with that being said, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you coming through with Real Time with Prince Blue. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of your views. I appreciate each and one of your follows. Make sure you like and subscribe. And these are all the social media platforms that I am on. Please continue to support me, and I promise I'll keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing it anyway because, like I said, this is therapy for me. Once a week, I get to vent to y'all and y'all listen, and I appreciate y'all so much. So everybody, please be safe. I guess I'll see you next week. Adios, amigos, tangos, los gatos, el pantalones. I have a big cat in my pants. I don't know.
Real time, yeah, 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 yeah.